I think people do have an idea of you living in a high-rise, you know, that for some reason, like everybody who comes round, you always go, oh, it's very tidy in here. As if like I'd suddenly start, you know, living really slovenly or something because I live in a flat. I don't know. It's strange.
One day you'll be.
Most people do not live in high-rises. Most people do not live in inner-city urban regeneration areas. And most people do not live in multicultural, multi-demographic environments like this. So you've got most of the population on the outside looking inside. And you know, for a long time I was probably one of those people too.
House warming party. One day you'll see.
1965. I was the first one here on a Wednesday morning, and from the old house in Lincoln Street, I got Star Express to move me. It cost £4.
Be anyone to count upon my house warm.
All these blocks have a caretaker, but it's about whether or not you have a good caretaker. Patrick, you know, he's a character and he's a brilliant caretaker. He cares a lot about keeping the place clean.
There is no one we dislike.
That man's a caretaker in a million. Anything you want, he's there to do it. That man's a gentleman, I can tell you.
I'm quite the gourmet. You can stay for days.
It's quite nice when the people in the lift smile you and say morning. It's not like you just open your door and go out. I don't know what I feel. It's a really pleasant feeling. That's called community.
I love this flat. I always feel very safe in here. That's one of the main things I like about living here. I don't have any trouble sleeping in terms of, you know, that I'm frightened or anything, because I feel like I'm surrounded by people.
There is no one we dislike.
I'm 71 this year now. I'm not moving again. I'm quite happy here. I've got nothing to complain about. Beautiful.
People do assume that people who live in tower blocks are, you know, low life, probably, you know, drug dealers. And, you know, I'm sure that's true for some people, but there's a lot of, you know, really interesting people in this building. And, you know, revelation, they're really nice.
There's people doing all different walks of life here. It's all different types of people, which is great, and it's a really good mixture of people who live here. It's one of the strengths of the place. You know, like it'd be Nick Griffin's nightmare, wouldn't it? Like, loads of people all over the world who all get on with each other and have a really good time. How can that work?
This is a community. This building itself is a community within a community.
Let's have good cheer when you recognize me. I'll wipe those tears. We are still young and free.
People don't really say, you know, I don't like where you live. Although some people overly go on about how it doesn't matter where you live and what the outside of it looks like. It's what it's like inside. And I think, what are you talking about? And I think they must be talking about me, because their house is like a palace, you know. So they must be trying to say, it's all right that you live there, Mandy. We'll still be your friend.